Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. And let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse. We've actually got some air sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or even a Gemini. And we've got the Eight of Wands. And the Page of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty assertive and direct energy. I do also feel that there is a sense of being quite decisive. There may be a place that this person is reaching, especially if you're in a connection with them, where they are getting more decided. I do feel like with the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, again, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's in a space where they're ready to let go of their fears or even worries. And I feel like it's actually acting as something that is allowing for any kind of a barrier between yourself and this person. Feels like they are warming up to being able to open up more to you. And with this Nine of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of them kind of letting you in. I do feel that with the Eight of Wands though, this does feel like an energy of having a lot of exciting energy around a connection. I feel like things may be off to a very strong start. It could even feel like a bit of a whirlwind when it comes to how quickly things can take off within a connection. But I definitely feel like the feelings in this connection are present. And when it comes to how you feel about this person, it may be something very exciting and something quite passionate when it comes to how you feel about them. I do feel like this person is quite receptive to that energy as well. But with this Page of Wands, this feels like things really at the initial phases being able to get off the ground within a connection. I do feel like there is also an energy of being able to experience positive energy within the start of things with somebody who's also at that level with you. Do you feel like with this Page of Wands, this feels like really positive energy? It feels like also exciting energy, just like with that Eight of Wands. So I do feel that there is the potential of being able to actually enter into a connection where it feels quite exciting. There is also the sense of things moving along quite quickly though, is what I'm getting with that Eight of Wands. And I do feel like this person is coming around to you when it comes to meeting you in the middle, when it comes to that energy as well. So I do feel like with this Page of Wands, this also feels like good news as well on the horizon. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Five of Swords showing up in the reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we've got the Six of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. So we do have some more Sagittarius energy. You could also be dealing with another Sagittarius. And with this Temperance card showing up over here, I do feel like this is really to do with balance. I do feel like especially when it comes to being able to have a sense of being able to place yourself within a connection. I feel like things may be off to a quick start as well with that Eight of Wands as well as this Knight of Swords. But I do feel like with the Temperance card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of having the potential of a very harmonious and loving energy in your relationship with somebody. I do feel like it's there. But I do feel like with this Temperance card, this does also feel like an energy of being able to kind of stabilize the energies within this connection and be able to experience a sense of balance when it comes to being able to also focus on other areas of your life in a way that allows for this connection to run smoothly at the same time. Do feel like with the Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where there could be resolve in what may have been a misunderstanding with somebody in the past. I do feel like with this Five of Swords showing up over here in the reverse, this feels like an empathetic energy. I do feel like there's a sense of somebody looking back and feeling quite remorseful and regretful, especially when it comes to either the way they handled things or things that were said that were taken out of context or that they didn't mean. I do feel that with this Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, it feels like that being something that weighs quite heavy on this person. And I do feel like with that Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does also feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody is open to being able to actually look at the situation, look at the issue, and also take accountability in a way that also is going to lead to resolution of any kind of bad blood in a connection, especially when it comes to a relationship. I do feel like though this Six of Pentacles, this feels like very supportive energy. I do feel like it is quite a generous energy as well. This does feel like an energy of being open to hearing someone out, open to being able to meet somebody in the middle, giving them the benefit of the doubt as well. Do you feel like with the Six of Pentacles, this feels like a supportive kind of a connection between two people, where it does feel like you've got their back, they've got your back. I do feel like there is a nice flow within the connection that's also possible over here. But with the Six of Wands showing up over here, you definitely have this person's attention. You do have somebody's attention, and I do feel that that Page of Wands, this also feels like it is in a good way, where a person is excited about you, about your connection, and where things are headed and where things are right now. And I do feel like with this Temperance card showing up over here, this does also feel like having a sense of a connection that does feel like it is one between two people who are experiencing something for a deep reason. It feels like divine energy in a connection between two people. And I do also feel that does feel like positive energy with the Temperance card showing up over here. But I do feel like there is a sense of things starting out very quickly. And with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there is the potential to meet each other halfway when it comes to stabilizing that energy, as well as with this Temperance card. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Engagement card. We have Free Yourself. And we have Romantic Feelings. So the Engagement card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to get to a space where I do feel like this person you're dealing with does look at you quite seriously. They take your connection very seriously. Anything that goes on within this connection does affect this person quite deeply because they care. I do feel that with the Engagement card showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of somebody thinking about and planning for a future with you. I do feel like there could even be an offer that does feel quite heartfelt. It feels like it's centered in being able to actually make things more exclusive, make things more committed within your connection. And that could even look like a proposal also being offered. I do feel like with the Free Yourself card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being open to this connection. I do feel like it could be actually an exciting one, or could have been off to an exciting start as well with the Eight of Wands. But I do feel like with this Free Yourself card showing up over here, this is about no longer holding back when it comes to being receptive in this connection, as well as feel even with the person you are dealing with. This feels like an energy of overcoming obstacles, and it feels like being able to experience the pleasant energy and even fun times in a connection. I do feel like there's strong romantic feelings also with this Romantic Feelings card showing up over here. And I do feel like there's a desire to be able to take that to the next level and to be able to explore that with you. With this Romantic Feelings card show up over here, you definitely have this person's attention with the Six of Wands, but I also feel that that could also be a mutual feeling, and they could also have your attention is what I'm also getting with the Six of Wands. But I definitely feel like this person's going to be taking action. They are quite excited, or they're in a positive mood when they do, but I also feel like with the Engagement card showing up over here, I do feel like this person has a lot of empathy and even feelings for you. I do feel like they are also quite intentional as well. Even with that Knight of Swords, it feels like a pretty direct and even pretty assertive and decisive energy as well. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.